It's another Saturday night. Bronco busting time at the local bar. Well, almost. Welcome to the Grange Reformatory at Grange, Kentucky, where an unusual evening is in the making. In just a few minutes, inmates and prison guards will participate in an evening of entertainment designed especially for them. Yet this program would not be taking place had it not been for the determination of one man. Meet Bob Lotz, farmer, musician, and attorney at law, who is actively changing the stigma attached to prison life by bringing entertainment into correctional institutions.
I started in Wisconsin when I was a law student in Wisconsin, and I went in at first as a musician to play at one of the first affairs where they had let people from the outside go in and play at the prison there. And I met some prisoners, and I felt that there was a need there to bring entertainment in, to have some contact with people on the outside. And when you do that, you realize that contrary to what most people think, these are human beings. They're just, they may have run into a problem during a half hour or hour period in their life. There may have been something that caused them to snap, but they have families and feelings and lives, and they're interesting and a lot to give, just as any other person is.
Bob, what do you see as the main advantages of having this kind of visitation program in the prisoners, where you take entertainment programs in?
Well, it has a number of really important advantages. One of the hardest things for someone who's been in prison and is coming out is the fact that they have been totally divorced from what is going on generally in society during the period of time that they're in there. They've been in there and their fads have come and gone, trends in music have come and gone, and they have been totally divorced from it. And they come out and they're suddenly thrust back into society, and society may have changed.
The entertainment program helps keep inmates informed of changes that have taken place in society. It also reduces hostility caused from constant isolation from the outside. In spite of this, we were a bit apprehensive about our first visit to the Grange Reformatory, which is not unusual. Everyone has their own ideas about maximum security facilities, and they're usually bad. But we were assured that all uncertainty would disappear once we were inside. To our knowledge, a PM Magazine crew has never been inside a correctional institution before. Well, tonight, we're not only going inside the Grange Reformatory, we're going to listen to a rock concert and watch a mechanical bull riding contest. Now, this facility was originally designed to house 800 inmates, and right now there are 2,100 inmates living here. Well, this is going to be an exciting evening, and we can't wait. The evening began with the first annual institutional buck-off between inmates and staff. Bobby Mackey and his mechanical bull entourage, with R.J. Seaford doing the announcing, would provide the bucking bronco. Inmates and staff would provide the thrills.
A good bull rider will kick the bull. And the bull rider is not allowed to touch her hat, her bull, or her body during the run.
Before the competition got hot and heavy, Beth Cosin, a national bull riding champion, demonstrated the proper technique for riding the bull. This was Beth's first visit to a reformatory. She, like many of the entertainers involved in the program, found out that the atmosphere was quite different than expected.
Well, because I had never been in one before, I guess I had some kind of weird idea, maybe from a movie I had seen or something, but it was a state reformatory and it was going to be like balls and chains, or I didn't have any idea what it would be like. I was very surprised at how relaxed everybody was, how easygoing the pace was. I loved it, getting to know what it was like inside.
Obviously, the residents loved her ride, too. But now to the competition. The inmates got off to a slow start, posting one of the shortest rides in history. But the staff got a better ride from one of the guards. The highlight of the competition was the participation of Stephen Smith, warden of the Grange Reformatory.
Well, I think the men are no different than most other people. They enjoy entertainment, and they enjoy a variety of entertainment. So we try to provide that as we can, as it's available. We've had basketball games and things like that. It's good. It's very healthy, I think, to participate in activities like that.
down to the residents in this contest. But the competition does more than just entertain the residents. It gets staff and residents involved with each other, lessening frustrations in the reformatory that could lead to violence. The final event on the evening was a concert with music by the Young Invaders.
It may not be universal, but at Grange they're very much concerned about recreation. They, as far as the prison's concerned, it has a very beneficial effect for them in that it provides a release. The boredom is incredible. People just all day, they don't have to work. They can choose to, and there aren't enough jobs really to make them all work. And there is not very much to do. And when one of these shows comes on, you can visually see some of the tension reduce.
Musical equipment has been purchased at Grange so the inmates can entertain themselves and form their own bands. Bob Lotz hopes to expand the program into other correctional institutions in the future. Although the hardline attitude of isolating inmates from society still exists, Bob is encouraged by the results of his program and continues to book entertainment for a program he believes has done much for at least one reformatory.